Angelica, and I'm so glad to be here on the 60-day challenge, day 26. Today, we're going to be talking about uncover your personal values to move you from values to actions. Now, your values are the foundation of your life. You know, they dictate the choices that we make and they determine the direction of your life. That's basically what a value is. Now, the facts are that the values influence behaviors, but your values might be in the wrong order. You see, if you're going to call me, there's a certain way that my digits are in order, right? Like I'm going to give you 1-956-723-8843. If one number is out of order, you're not going to be able to reach me. The same thing with your values. You know, we prioritize them in a certain order, but unconsciously we do that and we're not aware of how they are listed in priority unless you sit with somebody like me that practices NLP, and we can help you figure out how you are prioritizing. So you take actions based on the top values, and I've noticed that in my life. Here's the thing. What values do you stand for? That's the question. That's one of the questions that you need to answer. And what are the gaps between your values and your behaviors? Okay? When you begin to answer that, you're going to get clear on what you really value, what's important to you in your life. Now, the reason why we get out of bed every day and we take action, it's because we have certain values. I mean, money is important to us, and we need to go work, and food is important to us, and we need to pay our bills, and all these are important, and we unconsciously do it because we know the importance, and they're very valuable. So we automatically do things without even knowing. So let's get on the same page right now. Let's define values one more time. You know, a value is tightly held by your beliefs. Yes, they're held by your beliefs. So ask yourself, what values do you stand for? That's a very important question. Now, ask yourself, you know, based on the behaviors that you're having, because whatever actions you're taking, are they in alignment with what you find very important? You know, that's a question to ask. You know, I just want to say hi to everybody that's joining me right now. And if you have any comments, like and share this video, and that way we can have an engaging conversation. Now, if you're repressing your if you're not achieving your goals, it's because you're repressing some things that are important to you. And I'm going to go a little deeper. You see, integrity requires alignment to our values, to the core of our beliefs and our behaviors. Okay? Now, if, let's say, for example, that you're very strong and you want to keep your marriage, and I'm just going to talk out of experience, okay? You want to keep your marriage, and that was me. I wanted to keep and be in my relationship, yet I felt that he was cheating, right? So therefore, and he showed and demonstrated he wanted to be with me, but I felt that it was out of alignment, you know? His values were out of alignment. Mine were too, because I didn't trust him, and yet I wanted to keep and stay in the marriage. But I was out of integrity with what I really valued. Now, also, you might want to lose weight, okay? And yet you might cheat 2 to 3 times a week. So therefore, you are out of alignment with what you value. You value having a healthy body and eating better, but yet you're not doing it. So you're out of integrity. You see, your behaviors contradict your values. And this is what happens. Your body knows. You might be cheating You might be lying to yourself, or you might not be consciously aware of what you're doing, but your body knows. You see, I don't know if you heard or read the book Molecules of Emotion by Dr. Candace Pert, I'm sorry. And she says that our bodies and minds, they kind of function as part of an integrated system. And when you know that your body is working in an integrated system, you have to really stop and begin to be more consciously aware of the actions that you're taking and looking at the values and the behaviors that you have. Are they in alignment, or is your value completely off? For example, if you're in a relationship, you tell someone, I love you, and I want to be with you. But then you kick them out of your house and you tell them, no, I don't want you to sleep here. I don't want to live with you. I'm not saying that. I mean, you just have to check the values, because, you know, sometimes we might be giving the wrong message to the individual, and yet we're not in alignment with what we're communicating, with what we value, and our behaviors. So everything needs to be in alignment. I also believe that our body knows everything, and it pays the price at cellular level. Now, over time, our immune system weakens, depends on the severity of the integrity outage, okay, or the misalignment. Now, we need to be able to conduct an integrity scan, or what I call, let's go ahead and review your value system. You know, do you have a marriage or a relationship outage? I mean, is it working or is it not working? Then you need to figure out what you really value. Is your workplace or your career it's not in alignment with what you value? This is what happens. If you're not, then your immune system's going to weaken. It is. It happened to me. You know, like I mentioned before, I had a big gap in my values and in my action when I was married. And I also was in misalignment with my work. I wanted to do something different. I didn't feel alive anymore in what I was doing. So what happened is that my immune system weakens. And I really want you to look at that book that I'm talking to you about. And also there's another one called Fierce Conversations by Susan Scott. She talks about the same thing. She talks about how the immune system weakens when you are not in alignment with your values. And I'm really excited about this, because I interviewed Dr. Keisha, and she's going to be talking about reversing autoimmune diseases for women, and about libido. And you see, libido is not just about sex. So you really need to know that. It's more about being in your power. And I'm going to leave this totally up to Dr. Keisha, because I've interviewed her, and I hope that you join me in this interview, because it is amazing. It's information that all women out there need to know, because you need to be in your power. And this is the year, 2017 is the year. So, sorry, my dogs are wanting to jump on me here. So I want you to stay tuned, because I have a special addition to my 60-day challenge, where amazing women and men are going to be sharing their story, their success, their strategies, and how you can achieve your goals and your dreams. So if you haven't watch some of my videos, go back and watch them. And if you want a 15-minute strategy and finding out how you prioritize your values and really pinpoint if it's actually working for you, so that you can probably shift one or two, and then you begin to see things progress in your life. So I'm so excited to be here with you, and share, like, comment below, and I will see you tomorrow for the 60-day challenge, day 27. The days are going by really fast, and I'm really hoping that you begin to evaluate and review and reflect on your values, because they make a big difference on the actions that you take. Hugs to all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.